Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame can really utilize.
They go to the ground. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Hokies in the hurry up. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll run the RPO and court right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try the right side. They finally make the stop of the big run. He's ready to move those sticks for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. He got it. And the score! Touchdown, Dogs!
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running the fouls, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
Just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They run the reverse. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion, because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Hard running there. Off the RPO. Throw to the right. Looking for the touchdown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll run the counter. Really putting together a throw now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Extending the play. And that ball is picked off.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
No, sirree, not this
offense has to do a better job signaling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about a great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving me some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Graves. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in the pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive proving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's over.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that 1st down. Nice job. Great nose for the 1st down.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can.
Intercepted. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Graves. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. The Hokies heading quickly to the line. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's loose down the middle. And he's got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fair catch, called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of...
Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody.
He's off to the races. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, wants to throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The Dogs have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on 1st down. He got it. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Lining up to attack one more onto that lead. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It's going to take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they execute and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He makes the connection. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe need a few more chain links to move this down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves the ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Buying some time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Dropping back, it's Graves. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Hokie.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra extra point away from tying this football game. He trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, but I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they can't make the connection. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Parker. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense...
And he intercepts it.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Keeps looking downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time and you get the ball out there. When things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small... Big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They line up, and it is a long way sticks from here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff in where you used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will...
And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quick strike complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too, and the diversity of this offense, it could be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Now they'll run the draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Hokies have this offense rolling.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Booker. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. and fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and the pass has picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got it in the middle. It's Lane. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Off the RPO, complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Graves. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell the Blue Street guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the Hokies pick up the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Great job up front. Great job on the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Defense in press coverage. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. the shotgun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They use the end around first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harper. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really.
He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the...
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Got his man on the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Small gain, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the running game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here. Blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the ground with the counter. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get a whole lot of run. He picked up one or two.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
It has been said that